All right, Happy New Year's, people. I was going to do this yesterday, but I have shit to do. I'm an adult. I have a job. I'm employed. I also run my own shit. So I'm busy. Can't be making videos all day. And I was going to start off with something more light before I get into the time that I died and saw heaven and saw God and then came back with the knowledge of the universe. But I'll tackle this one more, this just one more like light subject, which is college. People coming out of college, I see a lot on TikTok, I see a lot on Instagram, people that spend a shitload of money on college and then they go to look for a job and people make them some job offers if they're lucky, and they say, oh, it's an entry-level job. I'm gonna tell you a story. I got a vocational degree. Everybody talking about, oh, I got a degree, entry-level job, da, 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 da. Okay, I got a vocational degree in power transportation. That's what they called automotive repair in the 90s. I literally, in school, I spent over 2,000 hours in a shop learning. I learned how to build engines. I learned how to diagnose fuel injection systems. I learned how to do read OBD1, OBD2 codes. I learned the carburetors. I learned everything that a young person would need to go straight into a shop and work. All right? And I collected all these tools while I was at it. And so I got this big red toolbox and I got my degree in hand, and I go look for a job, and I got a job at a custom car place. And I was like, I'm ready to work on these custom cars. And they hand me a bucket and a sponge. And they say, wash the cars. I said, what? But I got this degree. And they said, we don't give a shit about your degree. We're working on $100,000 show cars. We got to know that you know how to wash the damn car before we're going to let you even touch or even pull one of these expensive ass cars in the shop. You know why they did? And they didn't pay me much either. I got shop bitch pay. And you want to know why they did that? Because I was entry level. You were straight out of school. It doesn't matter if you got 15 degrees. You're entry level. You are leaving school and you are entering the job force. Having a degree is good. Having a degree will get you in the door. Nobody gives a shit about your degree. It doesn't matter. They're worried about, can you do the job? And then we will move you up in the company. You think because of your degree that they're going to make you the president of the company and pay you $250,000 a year? No. And you know why they're not going to do that? Because you are entry level. Now I'm going to address one more thing. I got my degree in automotive repair. That is something that actually makes money. It produces money for the business so they can pay me, okay? And the more money that I produce for the company, the more money that they can pay me. Now, if you got your degree in some dumb shit that doesn't produce money, don't be surprised that you can't find a job that's paying good. I don't even know what gender studies or socioeconomic fucking collapse of dignitaries or fucking, I don't know, man. Y'all, I hear some dumbass degrees and then they talk about, oh, I got my degree. All I can find is an entry-level job. Bitch, you're entry-level. You got scammed. If you got a dumbass degree that doesn't produce anybody any money, you got scammed. Just deal with it. If you actually have a degree that can make a company money, deal with the fact that you are entry-level and pay your dues and show them that you can do the job. So in a couple years, you can make $150,000, $200,000 a year. All right? If you're fresh out of school, you are entry level. Okay? Well, now after this, I can get into more heavier topics like the time that I died and saw God and then came back and acquired the knowledge of the universe. Happy New Year. God bless. We'll see you later.